Good morning, all you beautiful people. Mr. Dave, girl mom, yes. Big Younger, hello, Big Younger. Tap, 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 everybody, YouTubers, tap, tap, tap. Tap us to home, baby. Raz, good morning. Good. Good. Tomorrow we get to trade. Today we get to watch some football. Let's go, team. Big Haas is in the house. Jonathan, how are you? Good morning. SSS is in the house. Hello, YouTube. Hello, TikTok. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. Let's go. Let me pull up my pen here this morning. Who wants to start the week off right tomorrow? Well, this is where you got to be right now, okay? We'll save you a lot of pain here shortly. Mr. Dave with the $1.99 super chat over there on the tubes. We got the coffee on the board this morning here on Sunday. Coffee is on the board. Good morning, Hamdi. Good morning, my beautiful traders, my beautiful viewers. We are at 1.3 thousand likes. We got to get up to 10,000. Everybody better start tapping. Miguel, good morning, Miguel. Free signals so they can lose? Free signals so they can lose? Yeah, come over and watch my free signal so you can lose every day. Good morning, I am Cosmonder. JJ in the house. We got a big announcement to make this morning, everybody. We got a big announcement to make. Big announcement to make, yes. Boom, 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 boom. Kevin Curtis, hello. Thank you for the follow, Harry. Harry's in the house. Appy with the rose. Simon Wiesner with the rose. Yes. I am Casmander. I am Casmander. What do you think of rate cuts? I could care less, Doobie. Yes, as Commander, I am from the UK. How are the markets open today, Frank? They open them only for me. The markets are only open for me. I call up the exchange and I say, can you guys open the market today? I want to do some trading. I don't want anybody else to trade today. And they say, no problem, Voss. We got you. SSS. Yes, remember the coffee is on the board. Tap those screens. Get your heart me's in, everybody. Get your heart me's in. Ricardo. Mr. Dave, you can just get rid of him. Mara, yes, Mr. Dave with the first coffee magic. There he is. And the heart me and the popular. Let's go, let's go, let's go. The VIP is now open for new members. Head over to thevosstrading.com right now and get in the VIP. It will not be open for long, so get over there and get in. This is where you're going to head over. Before we get started, you're going to head over to whoop, whoop, thevosstrading.com right here, my beauties. Thevosstrading.com to get into the VIP. We're only going to take a few of you, so head over there and get in. Free with the rose. Thank you, free. I appreciate you. Tap, 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 tap. Penny says, had a tough week. Found out my wife has been moving in together. Well, that's a self-esteem killer, huh, Penny? Whoops. Let's go. Hamdi, when you join, we don't use Discord. We use a real education platform. Discord is a cesspool. You'll see once you join, my friend. Here we go. We're at 7,000 likes. As soon as we get to 10,000, we're going to get this party started. We are going to put in the whip zone for you tomorrow. We are going to put in some levels for you tomorrow. We're going to make sure, hopefully, you don't lose tomorrow, my beauties. Before we get started, right back here is where you're going to see the ticker right here. This is the SPY. This is Miss Market. She runs the show. Next to the symbol, you are going to see the time frame that we are currently on. The 2-minute, all right? We're going to go up the board here. So when we go to the 5-minute, it'll change to 5. When we go to the 15, it will change to the 15, so on and so forth. Can make it even a little bit bigger for you guys. Let's see. Does it make it bigger? There you go. Here it comes. The SPY. That's the 15. That's the 2. Ricardo Pierre, I personally don't trade in the Forex market, but everything we teach you works with any instrument. Forex, futures, options, crypto, equities. Does not matter. The instrument is irrelevant. It is the price action. That is king. Big Younga, welcome to the VIP. Big Younga, welcome to the VIP. Dynamite, there he is, the Dynamite. What's up, my brother? Good to see you. Yes, Don, everyone's back to normal, thank God, and thank you for checking in, brother. Appreciate you. Love you, man. Aga, hello, Aga. Are we ready, traders? All right. We're going to put in our whip zone levels. You learn all about the whip zone in the VIP. You will figure out why it's called the whip zone. You will figure out why it is so important. And you will figure out why so many traders lose in the first 10 minutes of the day. This is our whip zone level, 647.40 and 645.73. Mark those levels down for tomorrow morning. They will not change. 647.40, 645.73 here on Miss Market. Now do we know the whip zone level? We do not trade inside this box for the first 15 minutes of the day. Why? Because you will get whipped around and you will lose your money. To the downside here on Miss Market, under the whip zone, we know we got major support here at 645.41. Mark that level down, 645.41. That is major support here on Miss Market to the downside, okay? As we go up the board on the 15-minute, 644.41, you also have major support here. So would it be wise at the open, ding, 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 under the whip zone to short into that major support? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. Thank you, Mr. Dave. Let's go, 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 let's go. Justin with the follow. No, we never short into support ever, especially you got 200 moving averages right there on the 15, on the 5. You're not going to go anywhere, okay? So what would be a smart thing to do? If this is moving to the downside and you feel that it's going to go lower, what is the right thing to do then, since we don't short into support, all my beautiful traders? We get under the major support with a retest, and then we look for the lower lows on this. To the upside, above 647.40, 5 and 15 look good. So we know we have an hourly pivot right up here at 649.50 and then 650. Mark those levels down to the upside there on Miss Market, okay? And of course, on the daily, we know all roads lead back to the 20 over and over and over again. Okay? Let's not be foolish now. All roads lead back to the 20. That is Miss Market for you for tomorrow morning. Those levels will not change. What is the thing that will change tomorrow morning before the bell goes off, right? We know amateurs trade pre-market. We know novice traders trade in the pre-market. We wait between 9:30 and 11 o'clock is where the big boys play, okay? 9:30 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is where the big boys play in the market, and that's where I think you should play, okay? What is going to change? You got to embark your journey, the position. We don't know where we're going to open. Are we going to open in this position, or that position to the upside? We have no clue, and we don't care if it opens here, here, or here to the downside. Or if we open in the whip zone, we don't care. Depending on where we open in the markets will determine what our play will be. So we have a play up here. We have another play down here. We have a play right there, okay? Most people are just guessing at the open. The novice trader sees the gap up. All right, the bell goes off. Ding, 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 ding. They're just chasing this to the upside, and ultimately they will lose their face once they do that. If that was you, and you guys used to trade at the open, and hopefully and prayed that the stock went to the moon and lost, put me in the chat. How many of you chased this at the open? Well, folks, that is position 3 to the upside. You ain't chasing nothing, okay? You ain't chasing nothing. You're gambling. And that's not going to work out too well for you. Now to the downside, we have a play for here, for here, for here. At the open, we're bleeding out, right? The bell goes off. You think the market's bleeding out. It works in a cycle. It will never bleed out. You are trying to short this at the open to the downside, and you get wrecked because it comes back the other way. That's because you don't know what you're doing, okay? You will learn all about these positions in the VIP. You have a whole education course on it. And it will change your trading forever. You don't believe us? Ask the VIP traders that are currently in here right now. We don't care about news, traders. Amateurs trace IPOs and they chase news. That's what an amateur does. And the reason they do that is because the amateur trader, they love the idea of trading, but they're never going to be a trader. And the reason they're never going to be a trader is because they don't have the discipline, the will, or the mental fortitude to do what it takes to do good in trading. What happens is they come in, they think they're going to get rich quick, they lose their shirt, they run away. They can't handle it mentally, and that is okay. That will be 9 out of 10 of you who don't put the work in. You will lose. You will try trading, and you will lose. You'll go back to what you hate doing for a living, then you'll come back to trading in 3 to 6 months, and you're going to do the same thing. So if you are not disciplined or you are lazy, the market will wreck your soul. Now that we got that cleared up, let's go over to Tesla. Right now, a lot of people are saying, oh, man, that was me. That was me. That's me. Right now, Tesla will be in a narrow state tomorrow. Yes, we're going to go to our 5-minute. We know under the whip zone of 347.98, we got support right there at 341. Mark that level down on the 5-minute. We're just going to work to the downside, and then we'll do to the upside, okay? To the downside, first stop, 341 on the 200 5-minute, okay? 341 also on the 15. You got another 200. So it's safe to say with confirmation, you have major support on Tesla at 341. Mark that down, my beauties. Now, back to the upside. Let's take it back. Above 351.33 to the upside. Let's see what we got. You will have room up to this double top here, 353. Mark that level down, 353, my traders. And then you will have room up to 355 on Tesla. So now that you have your levels to the upside and to the downside, make sure you mark those out, okay? What else are we looking at? Yes, the VIP is now open. We already got a few new VIPers that just joined when I made the announcement 15 minutes ago. You are going to head over to thevosstrading.com. Whoa, let's back that up. Whoa. For some reason, my pen doesn't like to work. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. TheVossTrading.com. That is where you're going to go to get in the VIP. It is open now. It will not stay open, okay? That is where you're going to go, my beauties. What else are we looking at? Thank you, Chris. Good job, Chris. We'll be waiting for you, my brother. We'll be waiting for you. Who's green so far for the month of September? Put me in the chat. Corny, that's up to you, brother. That's up to you. Everyone's different. Keep tapping over there. Hello, YouTube. YouTube, don't be shy. Say hello to Mr. Dave. Say hello to my beautiful Teddy Flows. Over there in the chat. Anything you want to learn or see, put it in the chat. Don't be shy, traders. Davio with the popular, Lido with the popcorn, the Heartbeat, the Rose, more popcorn, Joel with the iHeart, Candy with the coffee, Mr. Dave with the coffee. Let's go. IWM, we got your IWM for you right here. IWM traders, let's do a little quiz. What state are we in on IWM tomorrow morning? What state will we be in? Nebo Patrick, hello, Nebo. Hello to our beautiful YouTubers over there. Good to see you. The super chats are open. Don't forget to hit that follow button or subscribe button over there on TikTok and the tubes. We are not in a wide state, no. What state are we in? Neutral. You got that right. This is a neutral state. For a wide state, we would need our 20 about up here, okay? Or more like over here. But close. You were close. Thank you for taking a stab at that. Right now, we are in a neutral state on IWM. So that means if we open right there tomorrow, ding, 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 are we going long to the upside with an event? Yes or no? Hello, girl mom. Good to see you. If we open in that position to the upside, are we going long? No, we're not going long, you silly gooses. You must know the state of your stock. The gap is irrelevant. The position and the gap before the bell goes off is irrelevant. The novice is going to try to go to the moon on this to the upside, and they're going to lose, especially being in that state. You don't stand a chance in that position to the upside, okay? We are looking for the shorts out of this position to the upside, okay? That is what you're looking for. You will also watch your 50% retracement level. If you stay above the 50% with an event, then you can take that long to the upside, okay, to the prior high that you have up there. Under this 50%, you're looking for the break of structure, and you are looking for the play back down to the top of the whip zone. Tomorrow, your whip zones will be 238. You got to get over the whole number, okay? If you open in this position, we do not trade into whole numbers. We must get over the whole number with a retest for a move to the upside. Now, opening here and opening here are totally two different things. You can take your long out of this position. You're not going to take your long out of that position, okay? 238 to the upside or under 236.99 to the downside here on IWM tomorrow morning. Now we got to check. What's the first stop to the downside? We're going to do to the shorts first. 235. That's where your 5-minute 200 is, okay? Also at 235, we got our 15-minute 200. So once again, with confirmation, it is safe to say at 235, my beautiful traders, we have major support on IWM to the downside. Now to the upside. Let's do it, okay? To the upside, above 238, you got room up to 240. 240 will be your whole number here. You got a clear shot up to 240 on IWM if you open in the correct position. Now, if we open and gap up tomorrow on IWM up to 240, okay, you're not going long then. Only down in this position. Does everybody understand that? Put yes in the chat. Make sure we tap that screen. Right now, nobody is tapping. We're at 20,000 likes. We'll just shut this off. I got a lot to do this Sunday. A lot to do. Everyone should be tapping the screen. YouTube will just stay on for you. You guys are tapping. Look at all them people on YouTube. Yes. Hello, YouTube. Norman with the roses. Joel with the rose. Davion, yes. Everyone tap, tap, tap. tap together. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. We're at 22,000. Let's get to 50 right now. I know you can do it as a team. I know you can do it as a team. Good job. Keep tapping. Thank you, SS. Yes, the VIP is going to change your trading. If you put the work in, we're going to teach you how to trade. Let's go. Let's go over to XRP. Let's get over there for the cryptos. Right now here we go. XRP, what state and position are we in? That's where we're trading. What state are we in on XRP? Put it in the chat. Anyone is not going long on this because all roads lead back to the 20. Don't chase this, my beauties. Don't chase this. You will be coming back to the 20 shortly. You're in a neutral state, man. You ain't chasing this. Let's look to the upside, see what we got here. Oh, yeah, too far from the 8. Forget it. All right, where's that hourly pivot? We're coming up to it, 285. We have a pivot here. You got a double top up here around 286, all right? So we'll check back on XRP, but you will be coming back to the 20. Neutral, girl mom. Not wide yet. Starting to get wide, okay? But don't chase this now to the upside because it will be coming back to the 20. How do you get in the VIP? You're going to head over to thevosstrading.com. That is where you're going to go. It is in our YouTube bio and our TikTok bio. Everything is there for you. Shook me all night long. UNH. Here we go on UNH. We are in a narrow state coming into tomorrow. We're going to put the whip zone in place right now. Are we ready? Boom. That's your whip zone. 316 to the upside. 314.58 to the downside here on UNH. Let's put our support and resistance levels in. So we know on the 5-minute, we got room down to 310.66. All right, to the downside. 310.66 is your first level of support. And at 310 whole number, you have the 20 right there on the hourly for support, okay? These are levels from the other day. 310.21 and 310.66 is major levels of support on UNH. As we come up the board here on UNH, above 316, you will have room up to 318. What is the expected target? Bojan, you can't know that unless you know your risk to reward when you enter the trade. You can't possibly know what your target's going to be unless you know what you're risking, Bojan. And that is the one big mistake most amateur traders make. They get into a trade and they make up in their head based on their bogus trend lines. We're going up to 319. Says who? What are you risking? Oh, I have no idea what I'm risking, Voss. Then how do you know what your reward is going to be, you silly goose? Lino Rocha is the title gifter of the money gun. Zen Method with the roses. Thank you. And Norman. Let's go. Folks, you don't know what your reward is on a play to the upside or downside if you don't know what you're risking. You must know your risk to reward before you enter. Right before you enter that trade, you know your risk to reward. Don't be a silly goose, all right? You're either going for a 1-to-1 play or a 2-to-1 play, and then the market cycle is going to turn over on you, all right? For those of you that are looking to go to the moon, nope. Market cycle time, not happening. How many of you on UNH try to go to the moon? You got the FU candle right there at 318, right off that whole number. Woo! Isn't that a doozy? Look at that, right off 318. You thought you were going to the moon. No, you're not. You're coming back to the 20. Happy weekend, Rigo Garcia, and the Sunday Bowl. Rigo. Thank you. Oh, Voss is fired up. Do we love this thing we call trading? Do we love this thing we call trading? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. Who wants to learn how to trade? Put me in the chat. Who is sick of losing every single month? Every single month. And then, Miss Market, some days during the month, she'll give you a little taste of green so you think you figured it out. And then the next day, whammo! Back to the downside again. Isn't that a doozy? Ralphie boy! Moose the job! They all say they're coming back, Moose the job. They all say that. They all do eventually, actually, once they think they can do it on their own. History Vault, yes, you'll learn in our VIP the basics. You don't get more basic than what we're going to teach you in the VIP. We also have live training by me every Tuesday and Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Time in the VIP. Let's go, Lana! Let's go, free guy! You got to change that name, though, all right? Let's go, girl mom, yes! Yes! Apple, let's do it. The one thing the VIP is going to give you, can I guarantee you success? Of course not. I will never do that. Most of you won't have success. But the one thing the VIP is going to give you is the blueprint on how to trade properly. From that point, you must execute it, okay? And that's where a lot of people struggle. They can't execute because they're not disciplined, all right? They are not patient. You will learn the blueprint on how to trade correctly. Forget all the other BS you're watching on YouTube, stealing from this person, that person. You tried it, it doesn't work. Then you go to the next person. I'm going to give you the blueprint on how to trade. You must learn to execute it. Is that basically, the VIP is changing my life, says Girl Mom. That's awesome. VIP members, what I just said, is that pretty much sums it up? I give you the blueprint, but you have to execute it, correct? That is the best way to sum it up, everybody. I will give you the blueprint, and you got to execute it. Only Dan. Yes, hello. All right, Apple. The whip zone, 240.13 up, 239 down here on Apple. We head over to the 5-minute. We know we have major support right out of the gate on Apple to the downside. 238.39, you have major support there, okay? Under 238.39, you will also have support here at 238.27 on the hourly. So mark those two levels down. 238.27 and 238.39. You have major support on Apple to the downside. Now, back to the upside here on Apple. Back over to whip zone of 240.13. You will have room up to 241. Yes. Teddy Flows. Yes. Changing her life over there as well. Trading will do wonders for you if you put the time in. Keep tapping, everybody. VIP is the best, says Tenny Flows. Everything we teach you in the VIP works for all instruments. Crypto, equities, options, futures, Forex. That's the biggest misconception amongst traders. They think each instrument is different. They think it is going to change their life. Here's the problem. Are we ready, folks? I'm going to put you on your trading journey right now. Every trader starts off with options. Why? Why does every trader start off with options? Yep, we're going to do more tickers here shortly. This is important because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to sum up your trading journey right now for you. They start off with options because they got no money and they think they're going to get rich quick. Trading contracts, and then they blow up their little money account, and that's over. Then they go over to penny stocks. Yes, they got to keep that price cheap because they still have no money. Now they have less money than they did when they started options. So they trade penny stocks, then they get their scanners together. Now they're looking for the free scanner because they can't afford the paid scanner. And they lose on penny stocks. They blow up their account. So they say, but I love trading. I want to get rich quick. What do I do? They say, let's go over to futures. And they're going to become a futures pro because they're going to look for that prop firm. That prop firm, I'm sick of losing my money. I'm going to lose their money. And then you blow up your account with futures. They don't give you that much room. And then the prop firm is over. Your trading career is now over. And now you become part of the 92%. But all you had to do was learn, folks. It doesn't matter, folks, what you're trading here. Okay? It doesn't matter what you're trading. You must learn how to trade what? What? What is the biggest two-letter word in trading? Price action. You must become a pro at it. And then you could trade any instrument you want, my beauties. All right? No, most people don't make it to Forex official. Most people won't make it to Forex. Because they're looking for get rich quick, and Forex moves a lot slower. No money, correct. If I just summed up your trading journey, put me in the chat. Don't be embarrassed. Own it. Own it. Own it. If I just summed up your trading journey, put me in the chat, my beautiful traders. Thank you for the follows, everybody. I appreciate you. NQ. Boom, ba-dum, boom. Let me do it from the 5. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here comes a little NQ action for you all, okay? Oh, come to my eyes. Above 23,697.25, you will have room up to 23,850 cents, and then 23,899.75. Mark these levels down. To the downside on NQ, you must, whoa, get back here, baby. You must get under 23,568, and then you'll have room down to 23,516. Woo. Mark these levels down. I'll leave them up for a second. Let me move them down for you. There you go. Mark them down. No prop firm, no futures for me. Good job. Thunderbird. There he is. When are you coming back, Thunderbird? We miss you, my brother. Martin Cortez with the follow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. We are coming back to the 20. Here we go. Everybody, don't chase this to the upside. You will lose. If you chase this to the upside, you will lose. The prop changed your life. What else are we looking at? Nvidia. I'm a Forex trader, though sometimes I feel like quitting. Advise me. Ovoki, you're going to head over to thevosstrading.com, and you are going to learn how to trade, because most people trade without a trading education. That's not very smart, right, Ovoki? So head over to thevosstrading.com right here, and we are going to help you in the VIP. Had to go through that trading tunnel of darkness. I get it, Thunderbird, but don't do it alone. You should have stayed in. We would have helped you through it. Don't run, baby. We love you, all right? Don't run. Nvidia, let's go. That's what the VIP is for. Kelly Money, welcome to the VIP. All new VIP members this morning, we will get you tagged up in the VIP chat once we get off here, okay? Nvidia, 167.20 to the upside. Oh, there goes my pen again. I think there's an update to this pen. That's why it keeps doing this. Hold on, folks. Let me reload the pen. Okay. We're just here to help you guys, folks. That's what we're doing. We just want to help you become better traders and enjoy it. We don't want you to struggle. That sucks. I did it for 8-9 years. All right, here we go. Above 167.20 up, under 166.52 to the downside, okay? We know we got major resistance above at 169. Mark that down. Above the whip zone of 167.20, resistance at 169 here on Nvidia, all right? Also at 169, you also have your hourly 20 in the way. So we have major confirmation. 169 is major resistance to the upside on Nvidia. To the downside, under 166.52, you will have room down to 164, where your first hourly pivot will be there waiting for you. In the VIP, you're going to learn all about the whip zones. You're going to learn about all the hourly pivots, 15-minute pivots, 5-minute pivots, and daily pivots. You are going to learn support and resistance, supply and demand. We're going to teach you about breaker structure, cycle out reversals, A-plus setups, major reversal key plays, okay? But you got to be willing to learn. And you're also going to trade in a simulator. You are not going to use your hard-earned money while you're learning how to trade and continue to lose. Now, let me break this journey out for you. This is very, very important. Currently, right now, this is your equity curve if you are journaling your trades. You're going down. That means you are losing money currently. This is where your equity curve is, all right? I'm going to put this right here. You join the VIP right here. You become a VIP member. You think just because you joined, you are going to the moon. You're not. You are still going to continue down in this downtrend on your equity curve. Then we're going to hopefully level you out. All right? Because in order to level your equity curve out, what is the one thing we must get you good at? Who knows? Because right now you suck at this one thing. What is the one thing we have to get you good at, traders? Candy with the confetti, my boy, my powder, my brother with the heartbeat. Candy with the goat. Thank you, my Candy. We got 3 more coffees on the board and then we can hit some roses. Tactical analysis? Nope. What is the one thing you all stink at right now? If you could think about your trading, what are you really bad at right now? Put it in the chat. We must stop the bleeding. Correct. Make sure we're tapping. We're at 50,000. Get to 100. Let's go. Tap, tap, tap. We got to stop the bleeding. The risk management. I got to make you a risk management king or queen. Okay? And then once you start getting better at risk management, your equity curve is going to start leveling out. Then once we get the risk under control, we're going to work on your entries. Okay? And then your equity curve will start going to the upside. All right? But risk, we must stop the bleeding because right now in your bucket of water right here, you got a leak. You got a leak in that bucket. So we gotta close that sieve up, baby. Right there. We gotta close it up. And the only way to do that is to teach you risk management. All right? And we have a whole course on risk management. We got multiple trainings on risk management, and we are going to teach you how to trade correctly. Right now, I must say, all our VIP traders are amazing at risk management. All VIP traders in YouTube and over there on TikTok, would you say most of the VIP traders, and we got a lot of them in there, are good on risk management now? Tell everybody in the chat, how was your risk management before you joined, and how is it now? Put it in the chat as I take a sip of my water. Because we can't move any further until we stop risk management. Because right now, this is what's happening in your trading. These are your losses. Those are your winners. Losses, winners. Losses, winners. How are you going to be consistent? You can't be consistent at trading when your losses look like that and your winners look like that. So we got to take that, look, and we got to flip it. We got to flip it, but we're not going to take it and flip it and help you flip it in a matter of 2 days. It's going to take a little while. And then your winners and your losers. Winners, losers. Winners, losers. Winners, losers. And then you can be consistent. Now, my next question to you all, and this is important stuff you all need to know. Why are your losers and winners like this? Why are you consistently like this? Does anybody know why? Hello? Oh, yes, take off the RSI. It's not going to do anything for you. Okay. Hello? MACD? Yeah, it's nonsense. Take MACD off. No patience? Nope, that's not why. Fear? That's part of it. Yep, fear. Holding on for hope? A little bit. Not patient? A little bit. Don't have a plan? Yeah, that's big. Not enough buying power? Nope. Not used to winning. Bingo was his name. Oh, bye. Yes. Not used to winning. Not used to winning. Okay? So what do we mean by that? Every time you get in a trade, it goes the opposite way. You get in a trade, oh, I did it again. You got in a trade, it's going up. Yes, nope. You get in a trade, it's going up. Nope. You get in a trade, it's going, yes, finally. Nope. Does that sound like you? So what you are doing now is when you get in a trade and it goes up just a little bit, I'm out. I'm green. Yes. I can't stay in anymore because in about 3 seconds, it's going to go against me. You get in a trade again. I'm out. I'm out. 10 cents per share. Got it. So you think you won these 2 trades right here. Yes. Small green winners. Yes. And then the next trade, whammo, big loser. Next trade, whammo, big loser again. It just wiped this out in a matter of 10 seconds. Who does that sound like? If that sounds like you, put me in the chat. I remember those days, boy. I remember those days. And let me tell you what I did. Are you ready? Which was the biggest mistake. And Sir Paul, one of my mentors, said, don't do it. Don't do it. I said, well, what I'm doing ain't working. So I'm going to do the opposite of what I think I should do. I'm going to do the opposite. What the hell? What I'm doing ain't working. So when I think I should go long, I'm going to go short. And who's had that thought? Say me. Who's done that? Huh? It works for a little bit, right? It works for a little bit. And then that don't work anymore. Whew, it's brutal. It's brutal. But the problem with everybody's laughing. Yeah, I get it. I've been there too, folks. Everything I talk about on here, I've been through. Been through it. Broken TVs, right here. Broke laptops, right here. Broke monitors, yep. Broke mice, remote controls, yep. Broke the hinges off the door of my kitchen cabinets, did that too. Sat there, cried. Oh, I can't figure this out. Screaming. People upstairs thought I was a lunatic. And the one thing I don't want you to do, traders, is this. Do not be mean to your family. All right? If you have a losing trading day, don't go back upstairs and they say, how'd you do today, honey? What do you care? You don't care. And then the next day you get those little itty bitty winners and you're happy. How'd you do today, honey? Oh, I did good. Yeah, how's your day going? Okay? You know, how you doing? You don't want that trader bipolar syndrome, okay? You don't want that because it will ruin your relationships. You own it. You become a trader. You own it. Your family didn't tell you to do this. And hell, the majority of the people in your life ain't going to support you on this journey. You must buck up and say, I'm going to own this. Does everybody get this? Yes or no? Everybody? I definitely cried before. I've cried a bazillion times. You kidding me? I was crying like a sieve. They had to get a mop some days when I was done trading and mop up my tears. The money, honey, you got to get in the VIP to learn the strategy. I paid $10,000 for my education. Trading education. Never mind the college education. Thank you for the subscription, Kevin. Kevin with the first-time subscription. Everybody, hashtag Kevin in the chat with the subscription. Thank you, my Kevin. Here to learn. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Thank you so much. So that's your trading journey, everybody. This is going to be hard, all right? This is going to be hard. Now, let's do Nvidia again, so I want you all to understand this. Joel Trovolino with the coffee. Yes, Joel, to the moon. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. We are at 61,000 likes. We got to get to 100, guys. Come on, tap. Everyone, all you got to do is tap on your screen. YouTube. Okay? Siobhan with the follow. Now, Listen to me, traders, and people who want to be traders. If you come into the market and focus on money and making money, you're going to lose money. We are going to teach you to become a setup trader. All you are focusing on is mastering the setups. Do you understand this, traders? You are a master of setups. Professional traders are masters of setups. They do not care what's going on in the news. They only care when the news is going to be released, so they know not to get in it. Do you understand me? And then you're going to wait 10 minutes after the news and go back to trading your setups. When we chase news, we lose. Let me write that again. When we chase news, we lose. Say that over and over again. Do we got that? Okay? You trade your setups. Your profit and loss is not up on your screen. You do not check your profit and loss until you're done trading for the day. And how do we know when we're done trading for the day? Put it in the chat. How do we know when we're done trading for the day? Based on your trading rules. How many of you in here have trading rules? Right now you're like, oh boy, what's that? Trading rules, folks. You don't just trade and say, okay, I'm going to stop when I make 1,000 today. I'm going to stop when I make 100 today. I'm going to stop when I make 200 today. But no one ever says I'm going to stop when I lose 3,000 today. When I lose 1,000 today. When I lose 200 today. You never have a rule for when you lose. You only have a rule maybe when you win. But what is the one thing, the only thing we control in the market when we trade is risk. And you have no rules for risk. How about that? Now we wonder why we're ruining accounts over and over again. Because you think you're going to win. That ego that we have, we think we're going to win. We're not going to lose. Not me. Hell no, we're not going to lose, Voss. We're going to win. I'm getting rich quick. No, you're not. Trading will make you poor quick, not get rich quick, okay? It will make you poor quick. You must have trading rules. Right now in here, who has a maximum loss per day rule? Maximum loss per day. Anybody? Who has a maximum loss per trade? You see, this doesn't say maximum win per day. This doesn't say maximum win per trade. This says maximum loss per day. Maximum loss per trade. Because the only thing we control is risk. You see the difference? See the difference in mindset here? Bueller, McFly. Hello, McFly. You must have those trading rules set up. How many maximum trades per day? Maximum trades per day. Right now, you all think the more you trade, the more you're going to make money. No. The more you trade, the more you're going to lose. Right now, I hope this is resonating with you. Big time. The more you trade, the more you lose. 1 to 3 trades per day. That's it, folks. 1 to 3 trades per day. That is what you're going to take. Right now, everyone's like, what? I'm addicted to this. I can't trade 30 times? Isn't it a casino? Is that a casino, Voss? 1 to 3 times? How's your monthly every month? You red? Are you red? Were you red last month? Were you red before that? Were you red before that? That month? Have you been red all year? That's why. 1 to 3 trades per day. What time frame is the one? The one where you're going to make your living on. The 5-minute time frame is where you're going to make your execution living on, my traders. How many time frames do we trade on? How many time frames do we trade with? SSS, yes. 5 time frames. We are going to teach you how to trade on multiple time frames at the same time in the VIP. We are going to teach you how to trade on multiple time frames in the VIP. How about that, huh? What does that mean, Voss? How many of you just trade on the 1 minute chart? How many trade on the 1 minute chart? How many of you have nicknamed yourself a scalper? How many scalpers do we have in here? Yes, the VIP is open. You're going to head over to the VossTrading.com to get into the VIP right here. Woo, see it? Click the link in the bio or just go to the VossTrading.com. How many of you in here are a scalper? You know why you're a scalper? Let me tell you why. Because you don't know how to trade. You're so sick of losing. So you said, I can't stay in a trade for more than 30 seconds or a minute. So I'm just going to get in and get out. I'm going to get in and I'm going to get out. I'm going to get in, I'm going to get out. I'm going to get in, I'm going to get out. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Because you can't stay in a trade long enough because you're going to lose. And you know why you're going to lose? Because you don't know how to trade. My minimum amount of time I'm in a trade is 5 minutes. Minimum. My trades on Friday, one was 13 minutes. The other one, I think, was 9 minutes. And you're trying to scalp every move in the market like a crazy person. You are trying to scalp on your Webull platform, thinking you're going to get in and out with good fills, making money. Are you out of your mind? Who knows what a DAR broker is in here? Who knows what a DAR broker is in here? Not me. Direct access routing broker. Does anybody know what that is? All right, Thunderbird, love you, brother. Anyone know what a DAR broker is? Name one. Name one. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Direct access routing broker. Does anybody know which one is? It ain't Webull. It ain't Thinkorswim. Yep. Interactive Brokers is one. DAZ is the platform, but you have to go get a broker. Okay. Lightspeed, it's one. Cobra's one. Webull is not a direct access routing broker. Webull is a free broker. That's why when you buy and sell, you have shitty fills. Webull uses the middleman. Thinkorswim uses the middleman. The DAR brokers do not use the middleman. We got two more coffees on the board. It's important we complete these goals, my beauties. Who's going to hammer those two right there? E-Trade is not a DAR broker. AMD, yes, let's do it. AMD. When you trade, you want a broker where you're paying commissions. If you were using commission-free trading, you're losing. All right, here we go. We are in a narrow state on AMD. Above 153.17 up, under 150.59 down tomorrow on AMD, okay? Your first level of resistance on AMD tomorrow is 157.42. Mark that down. 157.42, and then 157.82 will be your second level of resistance. So when we put these on, and we put horizontal lines on, moving to the upside here on AMD, above the whip zone of 153.17, you have room up into this supply zone right here, 157.42. TradeStation Blue, yes. TradeStation, we have some VIPers who use the simulator. There's mixed reviews on it, okay? The best simulators out there are Sterling Trader Pro, Dash Trader, okay? Those are your big boys. But if you're okay with TradeStation, then, it also depends on your internet too. I mean, most people, amateurs, are trading on Wi-Fi. All right, it's a mess. If you're trading on Wi-Fi, then you know what I'm saying? How are you going to trade on Wi-Fi? Do we give signals? No. First of all, signals are illegal. All right, that's number one. Number two, Noka, is why would you want to rely on me to give you trading signals? Why don't you learn how to trade yourself? And that's what we do in the VIP. We teach you how to actually trade. We teach you how to take a fishing pole, put bait on it, and go trade properly. Don't rely on anyone to give you signals or trading live. You're going to lose because they don't know what they're doing. Are you out of your mind? Take responsibility for your own actions. Learn how to trade. Put the work in. Big Yuli with the heart bay. Zed with the goats. Keep tapping. We're at 86,000. Let's get to 100 in the next 2 minutes. Everybody, let's go to the moon. Tap. Let's go. Let's go. I've been watching videos on order blocks, liquidity sweeps, and breaker structure. I know you are a genius. Thank you. Stop watching all that garbage, okay, for you? Please stop watching all that. Those are terms that were created so people think they sound smart. Thank you, Lino Rocha, for the money gun. Liquidity sweep. You kidding me? Only thing you all should be worried about is sweeping your floors every day. Keep those babies clean, all right? Promise me you're going to sweep your floors. Thank you for the follow. See, Dad. Does anyone trade figure prop firms here? No, Ben. Come on, Ben. Come on, Ben. It's financial advice, Noka. That's why most of your, well, I'm not going to say it, recent fines have happened. Did you ever notice your favorite person trading live has disappeared? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Thank you for the follow, Sam. Bad boy, thank you for the follow. MU. Folks, you're just trading setup. Stop making this harder, okay? Stop making this harder. I don't know why people do this. I know why. Because they're miserable in life and they want to become a trader, and to make themselves have a bigger ego and feel better at themselves. They think if they learn these bullshit terms, they sound smart and they feel good about themselves. Wait a minute. I get it. Did the same shit. All roads! All roads! There she blows. Oh, my God. This guy knows what he's talking about? Who tried to go long there, you silly goose? All roads! All roads! All roads! Should I give myself a pat on the back? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Zen Method, thank you so much. We got 2 more coffees on the board. We got 2 more coffees on the board. Who's going to hit those right now? Nice topping tandem. Yep, you got it, Lino. And come over to the 5. Woof! That really shows you because this is the one right here. Look at him topping tail. Yes, he is. And now they're going to get wrecked at the double top up here. They're going to try to take this long and whoop. They're going to get a BOS coming up here soon. BOS coming up to a party near you on XRP. Oh, who did that? Lino Rocha? Oh, man, you didn't have to do that. You do enough. Lino with the coffees. Candy with the hat and mustache. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate all of you so much. And I hope we're teaching you. Yeah, be careful here, folks. All right? Look at your 8 and 20. You're coming back. All right? Just listen to me. I've been looking at charts longer than some of you have been wiping your butt. Booties. We'll be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to put all the whip zones in place, all the levels. Be here at 8:25 a.m. Eastern Time. Hit that follow button if you haven't so you know when we go live, and we will teach you how to trade. You must execute those trades. Remember, the VIP is open. Get in the VIP before it closes, everybody. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Love you all so much. Candy, Lino Rocha, Zen Method, Big Yuli, Kevin with the subscription. Joel, Powderhound, Only Dan, Rico Garcia, Norman B, Davion. I don't know who this person is. They don't have a name, but thank you for the rose. Free. Thank you, Free. I appreciate you. Simon Wiesner and Appy and Mr. Dave and Tenny Flows, of course, over there on the tubes. We will see you tomorrow, everybody. We love you all so much. And have a great day. Enjoy the football. Enjoy your football. We're almost at 100,000 likes. Come on, we're almost at 100,000. Let's tap, tap, tap. Who's that? Who just sent that? Christopher with the gem gun. Told you not to go long here, guys. You know what I mean? Candy with the Sunday Bowl. Let's go. Watch that break of structure. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Gotta get under that 8. You gotta get under that 8. Lido, we got a lot of top and tail candles up there. We got a lot of top and tail candles. 97,000. Let's go, team. Dixon, this is for you, baby. Just keep tapping. To the moon. I should, what should we call that? Trademark that. What do you think? Think I should trademark to the moon? 98,000. And you guys get great music on here, too. You know what I'm saying? Get a little bit of everything on here. Voss, Vesak Shan Mukan. We don't use EMAs, my brother. $100,000. Thank you, my beautiful traders. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. Wow, Lino Rocha with the fireworks. That's how we should end every live. That was awesome, Lino. Thank you. TheVosstrading.com is where you get into the VIP. Have a great day. Love you guys.